Good morning, good morning, good morning, my Soul Tribe ladies. How are you today? Listen, I wanted to tell you this much. I know many of you, some of you desire to have a man in your life. And let me tell you something. One thing that is important is how you communicate and talk with your partner or with the man in your life. Listen, whether you have a man in your life or not, you have to really learn your communication skills. And here is why. You have to speak to the king in your man, okay? And what I mean by that is, a lot of times the breakdowns of a lot of relationships has to do with how we communicate with them. Sometimes with us women, we become so emotional that we will talk reckless to a man, okay? We will say sometimes things that are below the barrel. Our attitudes and things like that can be very nasty and vile. How do you expect for things to be in a good light or for that flow to be there if you're in a energy or your words are demeaning to your spouse? You know what I'm saying? Regardless of whether you're upset or not, you ladies are going to have to learn to take a pause. You also going to have to learn how to speak to him. Okay? That's something that I learned when I was married previously. In the very beginning of my marriage, my ex-husband and I used to have an attitude, be reckless and stuff like that. But as I grew on my end, I changed that a lot in when I was married. I learned to just take a pause or to remove myself when we had issues. I'm like, I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to fuss at you. I'm not going to do none of that with you. I learned to be more mature emotionally and when it came to how I communicated with him. And what I found was when I became someone who was emotionally intelligent and I wouldn't argue with him, that became his problem on that end. And you know what? And as I look at my life now, I'm so grateful because I know how to communicate just with people across the board, period. One of the things that I value most is that when it comes to partnership, I always want to pour into my partner. I don't want to tear them down. I don't want to make them feel like they're less than a human. And I for surely don't want to talk to them as if they're my child, because a lot of women do it. You talk to him as if he's a child. No, this is a grown man. He's a grown ass man, okay? Just like you're a grown ass woman. Everybody deserves respect as far as with how we treat them. And if you can't talk to your partner as if you love them and if you care, and talk to them in a respectful way, what does that say about you? You know what I'm saying? You always want to show people respect, especially your partner. You say you love them, act like it with your words. One of the things that I also have learned is it's good to affirm them. Affirm your man. Like my guy, before he gets off to work in the morning, I love sending him a little video to tell him how much I appreciate what he does. I appreciate how he moves on our behalf. I love how he is as a man, getting out there being focused and doing what he needs to do to take care of himself. And I know that is taking care of me as well. Listen. Learn how to communicate better. Communication is so important. So important. And when you get into these energies of where you feel like there's a breakdown, just remove yourself and say, listen, give me some time to think about this because I need to gather myself together and get my thoughts together before we talk. That's being smart. And that's being intelligent emotionally. And a lot of people don't do that. You have to become self-aware. My thing is, if I'm in an energy of where it's not one of balance or where I feel like I can have a great communication with you, I will remove myself for a period of time, and then I'll let you know when I'm ready. That's how that should be done. Listen, I want people to have successful relationships, and that starts with ourselves and how we control ourselves, our thoughts, our words, and our actions. So listen, ladies, I'm grateful that you guys come here and that I'm able to give you a little bit of gems. I appreciate that, my Soul Tribe ladies. I think y'all are amazing. And I'm going to keep telling you that. I think y'all are amazing. I think y'all are unique because I believe that in you. I believe that you are a treasure and that there's nobody like you. Okay? You are very precious and you're a domestic goddess. And I want you to be your best self always, which is why I tell you, keep practicing your self-love. Keep putting yourself first. And keep pouring into your soul because you deserve nothing but goodness. So I hope this Friday that you have a great Friday and a wonderful weekend. And if there's anything that I can do for you, please reach out. I love you, my babies. Y'all take care. Have a great day. Bye.